If you missed the announcement a couple of months ago, Witchbrook is an upcoming live sim set in the fictional city of Mossport, where you attend a wizarding school and go about your life in the city, and as of right now, it's got a release date of winter 2025. Now, some of you may remember that I used to make videos about this game 8 years ago when it was called Spellbound, and after reading over their first developer blog called Spellbound by Simulation, I was prompted to make this video because I think this might be one of the biggest bait and switch games out there. Not in a bad way, but I do think this is a game that draws you in with a single aspect, that being the wizarding school. But what's going on under the hood, everything surrounding the school, that is what's going to make this game a real gem and actually worth playing. That being said though, I do have one major concern about the game, which I'll get into later in the video. But first, for those out of the loop, what exactly do you do in Witchbrook? Well, as described by the developers, enroll as a witch in training at Witchbrook College, immerse yourself in the bustling seaside city of Mossport, learn new magical abilities to support yourself, local businesses, and the community, make friends and find romance amidst a colourful cast of dateable characters, spend time between classes however you choose, from foraging in the deep woodland, selling crafts at the Sunday market, taking part in seasonal events, and much, much more. Renovate and customise your cozy woodland cottage, express your unique aesthetic with customisable clothing, hair, and accessories, adventure with friends with up to 4 players being able to experience Witchbrook together in online co-op. Now, within that list of 8 different things written by the developers themselves, only one of them, maybe 2, relates to Witchbrook College. And that's because even though this looks like the wizarding school game, it isn't. It is really all about that city. And I think that's a big reason why this first developer blog focuses on world simulation. And aside from the beautiful artwork, it's this blog that has me excited about the game, so I want to break it down a bit. One of the core pillars in Witchbrook is a rich world simulation. To achieve that pillar, we spent considerable time making sure that the town of Mossport is a living, breathing, believable place. The passing of the seasons changes the city in many ways. Not only are different resources and jobs available at different times, people dress differently, schedules change, different weather conditions are present, and the town gets redecorated to reflect the seasons. In this clip, for example, you can see somebody walk out of a cafe, and then because it's raining, they pull out an umbrella. Along with the changing seasons, a smooth day-night cycle transitions Witchbrook from morning to afternoon, evening, and night. The length of day even changes depending on the season. And what I like about this clip in particular, the player is sat there reading a book, and as the hours go by, you can see just how many NPCs walk by or stop and have a chat or perform an action and just move on. But it's not like 5 or 10 or 20. It seems more like 50 to 100 different NPCs walk by in a single day. Now, in the full blog post, they explain how this is done by grouping NPCs into different archetypes like students, tourists, or just residents. And by having high fidelity and low fidelity simulations, all of these NPCs that are walking by, they have actual routines. Now, we have seen this sort of thing done before, but never in this genre with this art style, which gives the game a unique opportunity to hopefully stand out. Take Stardew Valley, for example. This isn't like a great comparison. Stardew Valley has upwards of like 40 people walking about the map. Now, all of these have like dialogue and things you could do with them. It isn't the same as this. Or like Animal Crossing, for example, you can have 10 villagers live on your island alongside all of the other permanent residents. But with Witchbrook, they're claiming you'll be able to pick out an NPC and follow them for their entire day. And there's potentially hundreds of them. But I do have one big concern for the game, and I'm hoping a future trailer can like wash that away. I worry that the gameplay is going to be very shallow. We've seen a player walk up to something broken and fix it with their wand. We've seen them rearrange furniture. We've seen them attend classes, but we don't know what those classes actually are. We've seen the player making deliveries and flying around on a broom. And right now, I'm just a little concerned that that might be it. That might be the extent of it. I really hope in the future then they make a second trailer showing off the gameplay loop of the game. Like, as of right now, we don't know if there's going to be combat. Is there going to be a skill tree? Like, is there something to work towards? How involved are the classes? How deep does the building aspect of the game go? Like, is there something to work towards there? With the whole crafting and selling stuff at the market, is there a real reason for that? Or is it like a vibe thing? And like, what about mini games? Are there any mini games in the game? We don't know. The game does have a chippy though, so like, there is a bit of a win there. For now though, that's Witchbrook. That's what I'm excited about. That's it for today though. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.